Hey guys, welcome to MRTV. I am Reaper and I'm back with my next Let's Build. It took me a while to bring this out because, oh well, thanks to Dreed Night, hoping I get that right, I've actually realised World Edit would have been a lot easier than blowing this up. So as you can see here, I'm clearing out this little lagoon thing so I can turn it into the harbour. But I kind of make a mess of it at the same time. Because seeing as I haven't used World Edit that much, it comes out like this, and I do things like that. But it does get better, eventually. I realise my mistakes, start fixing it now. And I do know there's an undo button, an undo command in World Edit as well, but yeah. I don't know why I didn't use that. I just didn't. Here you can see me at the top, just about actually on this video, laying the starters for the wood frame. I want the whole harbour area to be a wood floor, like it's all above the water. It started raining as well, it doesn't help. I thought I might as well curve it as well, because if I left it straight it looks just, it's too boring really. Curve it round a bit adds a little bit of difference to it. If I get out of it, it helps. Add in the second jetty with the lights on the end. I wanted enough ports that I could fit enough things in there. That little tower, by the way, was originally going to be a, what's it called? It was going to be a crane. But I thought, if I put the crane there, it's just going to look weird, out of the way, and out of place. But I do come back to the crane later on. Except I don't put it in the sea. That's just weird. This is the starters of the Harbour Masters building. It's pretty much the main building that governs the harbour. But it did take me a while to get this bit right, because I wanted to get the shape so it looks good. But I wanted a little balcony as well, that looks over the harbour. In the end I settled sort of the Tetris block shape. And I didn't really like the wood. There's a lot of wood in this harbour, so I thought the buildings need to be stone. Because if all the buildings are wood and all the harbour's wood, it's just going to be like a massive fire pretty much. Especially once Mario gets involved. Opted for stone, well not stone but just brick rooftops. It was going to be something different, but I thought I might as well do stone. Not stone, sorry, brick. Just because I think it adds that little extra bit. Quickly go around and change all these walls. I didn't know what to do with the window frames. You see me here just testing out a few different ones what I look like. I wasn't happy with that, but I've gone with two upside down stairs facing to the side, so it's sort of like a T shape underneath the window. Quickly then line off that jetty. Then we take on the underneath. Got a little creeper sitting inside there. So yeah, this sort of design you see here is what I went with on all the windows at that point. But it wasn't right. I couldn't leave it how it was, so I've changed it to glass here. I'll test it out again and move around to the next one. That's just terrible. That's when I realised I've got borders. So I just add small window frame, it's a triple cover strip, I think they're called. I think they make it look, it's more with the building sort of thing when you see that. They work good as door frames as well, it seems. Now we the harbour. Oh god, what's going on here? Okay, sorry about this bit spazzing out a little bit. Not quite sure why, but either way, I'm starting work on the warehouse. I wanted a small warehouse just to store raw materials and things that are here. Just so the ships, like, you know, so I don't have to transport everything in straight away. Now I was fiddling with this back triangle peak bit. I can't work out whether I want it to be wooden fence posts like the front, or more solid stone like it is at the there. I've gone with the solid stone for this one, but if you guys reckon the fence posts are better, just let me know. Because after all, I'm building this for you guys as much as me, so I want you guys to get involved. Let me know if you want anything different or have any ideas of what I can do. I'll quickly add in the floor. I want the cobblestone floor. Wood would have probably rotted more, damaged stock. Spent ages trying to find a sword and the creeper runs off. That's how it works. Now I have to chase him off again. I filled in the warehouse with raw materials and chests, little few bookcases, just so it looks like it's in use, it's not just there. Use tracks to seal off, work like sort of rope holding the logs down there. This is my work on the crane now. I felt on land is a much more safer place to have a crane than sort of built in the middle of the lagoon. Now I'm still not sure on that part, the bit hanging down, because of the way iron bars go. Like the whole part's solid, then when you get to the bottom it's just all over the place. Took a while building that cab, but in the end I went with the wood slabs and tech it, because you can place them on the top and below. And here you see me building off our first ship, the main ship of our fleet really. Well, the only ship of our fleet at this time, but still, it will be one of many. Use white and green wool for the flag. As you come around, you'll see the cross design that I've gone with. I had to go green. Green is the colour of this settlement, so it has to be green. Anything not in the settlement will be a different colour, then I'll try and colour code the whole kingdom as we go around. Although I'm not sure how well I can do that. Here we have the flyby of me standing on the side for some reason. Don't know why I'm there. Just a flyby, everything we've done so far. Added fence posts. I don't know if I did this in while I was building the crane, but I've added the fence posts into the crane, so I think it makes it look more sturdy than just a plain old wooden plank there. As we come down, you'll check out what we've named this first ship. In honour of Maru, it is the HMS Slender. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Cheers for watching. I'll be back next week with the next part of Let's Build. Bye bye.